So yeah, apparently Hololive made a horror game. Uh-huh. Yep. I mean, I'm kind of familiar with their Japanese branch, but mainly the English one. Oh wait, can I just set the language? Or is it in English? Okay. Okay, that was confusing because the options... Oh, now they're in English. Oh, before they were... Okay. Okay, well that helps. Anyways. Yeah. Let us start. Alright, movements. Interact, pause, inventory, and examine. Need to start the game.
青上町清楚な名前だが、ここには不気味な言い伝えや事件が多く、界隈ではいわゆるいわくつきの町として知られている。実際に私の祖父も青上町で目撃されたのを最後に行方不明となっている。当時記者だった祖父はこの町で起こる怪異について取材していたらしい。そんな祖父の影響もあり、私はオカルト雑誌の記者となった。そして何の因果か、これから取材で青上町に向かうことになった。祖父の残した資料が何かの役に立てばよいのだが。
Okay, so we're pretty much a journalist trying to continue what our father work was. Okay. Huh. Oh god, what is this mouse? Oh, this is the mouse sense? Hold on. Is this a cutscene or I don't think we have mouse. Hold on, I don't think we have mouse sense. No, this. Oh, okay, here we go. Now we have mouse sensitivity. All right, man, I'm getting screen tearing on my end. Does it not have VSync? Apparently not. Oh well. Okay. An excerpt from grandfather's document. Iogimi today. The repeated landslides, ghost sightings, and reports of missing persona had led to a steadily decline in Agomi's population over the years, as residents refused to live in such a cursed town. By the turn of the century, decline has reached to the point where Agomi ceased to function as a municipally wait a municipally becoming a complete ghost town. From grandfather's document, a tragic incident. July 1946, approximately 10:10 p.m. A massive landslide devastated the town of Agami. It is believed that heavy rain a few days earlier weakened the soil, causing a disaster. Numerous of buildings in the vicinity collapsed as a result, causing at least 10 casualties. Excerpt from grandfather's document. The legend of Agomi. They say the town of Agomi has been the best beset by the landslide throughout its history. This could be due to the excessive deforestation or weak soil, but the residents of Old Agami believe that it was the anger of the mountain spirits. Legends has it that it appears the mountain angers. To appease the mountain's anger, they would perform ritual human sacrifices, burying the victims alive in the woods. To this day, rumors aboard of ghost sightings or the sound of ambushing voices, leading some residents to claim the town is cursed. Pen. Oh. actually, hold on. Is there anything else we interact with? Recording? Okay, I'm coming. Hold on. How do I interact with door? Oh, the peephole, of course. I don't see anyone. Oh, honey? What? Why were you open? Oh, there's a toilet. Are we going to like get like a toilet ghost? Okay. Oh. Okay. I got a note. Scrawled note. I felt like someone's been watching me since yesterday. It given me chills because it's because I visited that town. No, it can't be. I must be imagining things. Who the fuck is banging on my door? What do you want? Okay. Okay. What's in here? Okay, I see. My arm, that's like, yeah. The animation needs to be zoomed in a bit for that, but still. Hello? Oh, what was that? Hello? Anyone there? I don't know how I ended up in this school, but yeah. I just don't know how I ended up in this school. No one's behind me or anything. Looking at all the classrooms, make sure I don't miss anyone. There's going to be someone popping up any moment. Maybe in front of me? This is way too quiet. Mm-hmm. It does have a cool ambience, though. Very spooky. No, that's technically what it feels like walking late at night in a school. Spooky. Yes. You know, it's like, oh, why did this? Why did they stack the chairs like that? Can I interact with doors? Oh. Okay. Oh. Like, yeah, it's like, you know, you left your notes in the classroom, and luckily the school is surprisingly open this late at night. And yeah, it's spooky. Just, you don't want to run. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Man, this hallway, man, the lighting. I'm gonna guess it's busted down this hallway. Dang. Must rely on the sunlight. Oh. I wonder if students were those. What's that? I didn't recognize the silhouette. Maybe some hardcore Japanese hololive fans know. Let me know in the comments below. Oh, oh no. It's time to stop. Okay. Keep going up. Oh. Oh. Okay, chairs are still blocking my way, so I gotta go through the next door. Feel like there might be something appearing. Man, the moonlight sure is bright on this side of the school. Don't you customers agree? As if something might appear. A shadow VTuber or something. A shadow tuber. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, it seems like a student. Who are you? Oh, fuck. Oh, oh, okay. Wake up. Oh. Okay, that's not crying. That's not crying. I thought it was crying at first, but never mind, it's not. Let's just keep going upstairs, chat. Going upstairs. Go to the next classroom. The next hallway. You really gotta. Oh god, my frame rate. Oh man, my. Oh god. You know, we could actually zoom in. I keep walking though. I feel like I'm being baited. Does the ghost know I'm a hololive fan? Damn it. What if I do it though? Auto. Oh. Okay. Okay, I just remember the names of the of the Gen 1. Fubuki and Matsuri. Hmm. Oh. Oh good, I actually have a flashlight. Okay, good thing I didn't skip this room actually. Okay. We have a light. Oh. Bye bye. Oh. Oh. Okay. It, do I get out? How do I get out? Hmm. How do I get chat? Everything's lagging. Help! I am the game. God, this so I'm on this game's so unoptimized. Oh. Oh my God. Is that you? Is that who I think it is, chat? It's making me go like 20 frames per second. Oh, it's her. Man, this game needs optimization patches. You know, I did wait until I think they said they updated on the third on the 3rd of October, but yeah. Either that or I run this game on the lowest settings possible, but let's keep going. Oh. Oh. What's over here? Man, the screen tearing is really bad on my end. Oh, what the heck? Ah! Is that an earthquake? Must be. Oh. A cave-in inside a school? What? It's time. Ah. Alright. Huh. Oh. When was the school? Oh. Hello? This is kind of funny to zoom in on them. Ah. 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 What? What? Were they running? Oh, that was cute. Oh. She's limping. I don't know, do customers know a hololive member with black hair? When they miss the interpreted horror and horrible optimization. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. So what you're telling me is that hololive Japan takes place in a school. You know, it would make sense, the sense of graduation, because, you know, people graduate from a school. Oh. Seriously, I really don't know any hololive VTubers that have black hair. Man, I don't know any actually. Now I think about it, older, yeah. God, just like me. Ah! Oh, it was. You're right, chat. We need to wake up. Dang. One customer was right. We need to wake up. Okay, it was a bad dream. Let's shake it off. Alright. So, yeah.
青上町で当時起こった地崩れの事故について、祖父の残した資料によると、当時の青上高校が甚大な被害を受けていたそうだ。校舎はほぼ全壊で、夜22時頃にもかかわらず、亡くなった生徒も見つかったそうだ。それから興味深いことに、祖父の母はなんと、その当時、青上高校の生徒だったらしい。あの事故がトラウマとなってしまったのか、あまり当時の話をしてくれなかったそうだ。おそらく、同級生を失ったショックからだろう。その事件の直後に、 別の町へと引っ越したらしいが、その後の詳細については資料に書かれておらず、これ以上は情報をつかむことができない。祖父だけでなく、青上町との意外なつながりが判明し、私も驚いたものだ。青上町の悲惨な事故、そして青上町で噂される怪奇現象。まだまだ調べる必要はありそうだ。
Okay then. So you're telling me that all the students died, and they're reincarnated as VTubers? Sounds relatable. Hello? Oh, no one. Oh, okay, that's someone. Who is this mysterious black-haired VTuber? I did not mean to turn off the... I think it said something about heavy rain. What? What was that? Do we gotta open the door? Oh, the door opens it for us. Hmm. Huh. Alright, let me pick up the flashlight. There's an option to examine it. Like, yes, this is a flashlight. And yes, this is a different school, it looks like. This private school? Man. Those seats are probably like the most uncomfortable thing to sit on. Yep. Okay then, well let's just keep going and... yeah. Okay, there's nothing down this hallway. You got a question. Did the spooky ghost lady also transfer schools as well, along with everyone else? After the previous school had a cave-in? Oh. Alright. No, I don't want to sit in the chair. Like I just said, those things are uncomfortable. I hear something. Hello? Is that crying? Okay. It sounds like a struggle. Help me, I can only run at 1 FPS right now. Optimization has ruined my frame rate. It's so laggy on screen. I'm sorry, but the optimization in this game just gets rid of the spookiness. I think I recognize some of those silhouettes. It's like, you know, spooky stuff is gonna happen when I lag. Someone needs to fix that. Where's the janitor at? Are you sitting down all by yourself? Doesn't your ass hurt sitting in those chairs? I'm not gonna make the joke. I'm not gonna make that joke. Oh. Oh, hold on. Wait, what? Is that a... What? Okay, I thought that was a spoon for a second. Is it one of those things that you use to get pastries? Why do you stab with something so blunt? Alright, let's get going. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is a lot of blood. How did... Wow. Got all over. All over the walls. Oh. Okay. Okay. Do you really like sitting in those chairs? It's not ergonomical for your back. Oh. Me when I try to animate an MMD. Anyways. Let's get going. There's that way or this way. Great, we have a choice. Go down the bloody hallway or access the door. Will I die if I go down this? I feel like I'll die if I keep going down this bloody hallway. So dark. Why is it dark? My flashlight working? No, it's not. I'm in some sort of shrine. A lot of red flowers. I'm guessing this is symbolic to something. So, I'm guessing... No, wait, you look different. Oh wait, I think I recognize that. Is that you? Oh. Oh. I swear your model looked a lot different in your 3D debut. That looked too generic, honestly. Oh. Alrighty. You have a headache. Ah. There's a big headache. Oh. Who is that? I saw someone. Grandfather, is that you? Are you gonna guide me from from the dead? Hmm.
青上高校についての資料に興味深い内容のものがある。どうやら青上高校には学校の怪談話の一つとして美術準備室の噂というものがあったようだ。その噂は絵を追求した結果、自分の血を絵の具として描き続けた生徒が
Yes,
自
you
死
would
し、
die if you use your own blood as
その後
paint.
その生徒の霊が真夜中の美術準備室を徘徊しているという話だ。実際にそのような生徒がいたかは定かではないが、当時の青上高校では有名な怪談話の一つであり、過去の青上町での事件の多さから似た何かしらの事件はあったのではないかと推察できる。事実、肝試しと称して夜の学校に訪れる生徒も多かったそうだ。それ以上の資料が見つけられず、この件は調査保留とする。
Okay, well, there's a lesson to you customers. Don't use your own blood as paint. Oh. But what if I need to take a shit? I need to use the bathroom. Oh, nice. And another picture. Okay, I recognize a good chunk of these. Got Subaru in the background. I forgot the name of the other two in the background. We got Okayo, Kurone, and the one taking the photo, Peccola. Oh. Oh my, who's that in the background? With the Okayo and Kurone. That's a cute photo. Until you look at the background. Oh. Oh. Our cell phone. I'll let you get away. Oh no, is my phone broken? How am I going to play my gacha games? It must be out of power. Okay. Oh, hello? Is that... I think I need to install a new toilet? Oh. Okay. Are we going on a train? We're going on a train. Chat, I think our bedroom teleported to a train station. Yep. Oh. Yep, we're on the train, chat. This is like the most cliche horror. In fact, it reminds me of that one stream when Okayo played, or not, was it Okayo? Yeah, I think they played a similar game where they were on a train and they hated the cockroaches so much. Who would be banging on this train that's running? Hello? Anyone? Okay, I'm gonna get going. Who is that? Must be some... Okay, never mind, that's no one. You'd think that would just be some random dude. Who keeps banging on the side of the train? Okay then. Why is the door locked? Oh, hot. Yubi. Alright. Yeah, I guess I go back. Oh, what happened? Why is the train stopping? Was it you who stopped the train? I see you. Oh, there's my flashlight. I'll definitely be needing it since the power decided to cut on this train. Yeah, they're still banging on the side? Righty. No? Oh. Right. Why are you banging on the train? Oh. Are you sitting by yourself? Is that Subaru? Okay. Oh, is that Mystery Scroll Writing 2? You can Can't go back the way, you can't go back the way, you can't go back the way. Who is Yuka person? Who is this Yuka person? Who is this Yuka person? Oh. Oh my god. Hololive has their own chocolate? Milk. Milk is good. Keeps your bones strong. Are we back in? Yeah, we're back at the school. Dang. Huh. The lighting's kinda faulty. Okay. Hello? Okay. Oh, hello. Is your head stuck in the door? It looks like your head is stuck in the door. Oh no, never mind. You're again trying to catch me in 4K. Examine. Ah. That's just another photo. And a camera. Oh, okay, I can take camera flashes. Oh. Okay, I'm guessing this is my defense. So once they appear in front of me, to take a photo. Get ready. Diary of a certain schoolgirl. Ever since she disappeared, I've been searching the school station everywhere in town. I can't find her anywhere. No one can remember who she is. It's like she almost never exists to begin with. They say the same thing. They don't know her, but that's impossible. What what about all the times we spent together? All those fun memories? Am I supposed to believe that they're all some fantasy? It has to be that girl. It is because she came to this town. Wait. I see you. Oh. We're back in the train station. Oh great, this is my only source of light. Oh. Alrighty. Anyone there? Now that I think about why are there desks on the train station? That doesn't make sense. Oh, I can go now. Can customers see anything? Like, I'm trying my best to provide you customers some light in this situation. I guess I gotta take photos of it. Oh, so are you jerking off? No? Are you contemplating it? I'm sorry, it looked like it when I first... His arms were down to his crotch. Okay, now he's begging for forgiveness. Oh. We're in a cutscene. Oh. That was too realistic for me. That was too realistic. Let's keep going. Ah. Oh. It's our flashlight. Oh. Are you Pecola? caught you. Took a picture of you. At this point, we're just a paparazzi. Hello? Oh. Who is there? Who is that? They're gonna come closer? They're coming closer. You be. Oh. Okay. My flashlight's not even working. There's no batteries in it. Hmm. What's happening? Oh, what? There's so many knocks on the doors. That was chaos. Are we gonna wake up again? Get out of my bed. Get out of my bed. Get out of my bed. Get No. Hmm. This is another migraine. I swear these hauntings, they get more odder and odder. Let's just shake it off like last time. I'll listen to grandfather's recordings one more time. Apparently.
祖父が取材していた青神駅についての資料に興味深い内容のものがある。どうやら青神町で多発していた行方不明事件はこの青神駅周辺で起こっていたというものだ。まず第一に行方不明者の全員の共通点として青神駅周辺で連絡が途絶えてしまったことが挙げられている。さらに青神駅では怪奇現象の情報も多くあり、終電をとうに過ぎた深夜の駅で聞いたこともない汽笛を耳にしたという話や、深夜の駅のホームに佇む人影の目撃情報などがあった。このような青神駅に潜む何かが行方不明者と何らかの関係があったのだろうか。この青神駅がもし祖父の行方不明と関係しているのだとしたら、この事件を追って祖父は何かに巻き込まれたのかもしれない。
Are we going to get another knock at our door? I called it. Oh, well, okay, you're not even going to let me interact with the peephole. This is going to straight up undo my lock and everything. Oh. We're back at the shrine. Oh. What the heck? Oh, okay. We should get out. No. Oh. Did he push us? a watch.
ねえ、そろそろ行きましょう。みんな待ってるよ。あ、うん。ごめんなさい。
Oh, she left it on the side. Did she have second thoughts?
次は囚われないように。
Ending 1. 404. Not found. Oh. That was an archive. Oh, that's cool. Okay, well that was pretty neat. Pretty short. Interesting. So wait. I'm actually kind of curious. There were other branches. Yeah, especially for, okay, like I don't should I check it and see if I can get another ending? I don't know. Because it looked like there were branching paths from certain parts. I feel like if I would have come back here and instead of going to the door in the front that led me down this chapter, I feel like I could have taken a turn. Maybe find something? I just want to check that out. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Okay, nope, I'm just gonna get lag. Okay. I'm kinda curious. So once we get into the bloody hallway, honestly, I kinda wish we could sprint in this game. I know that would probably like break immersion, but maybe if we are just like, you know, revisiting it, but yet again, I feel like we would run past all the cutscenes. But yeah, until we can get to the bloody section. But yeah, I gotta say, this is pretty alright. Again, horrible optimization. But pretty good visually, I guess. Like, for one thing, I can tell that the models had to have been made from scratch or something. I don't know. They definitely did not look anything like what you would see from like the normal 3D model streams. I don't know, something about the shading. I think it's the shading actually, now I think about it. They tried to go in for like a much more duller shading. Yeah. Because like yeah, I was looking at the hair textures and stuff. And yeah, it was really it's a lot of really smooth. I guess they couldn't just slap in the regular models to fit the visuals with the game. But yeah, everything else, like, yeah, the art direction and everything was pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty nice. That'd be cool if hololive makes more games. You know, one thing oh, okay. You know, one thing I wondered, for anyone who knows, while I'm at 1 FPS, that one hololive game, HoloCure. I know it's a fan-made game, but is that coming to Steam? Did they ever mention, or is it going to be the dot? Because I know it actually has a Twitch category. Funny enough. But yeah. Let's see. Oh. here we are. We're in the bloody back rooms. Mm-hmm. 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 Was there any notes or anything I might have missed? Oh, what the heck? Oh, yeah, okay. Note from certain schoolgirl number 1. If only I had the courage to stop them back then, none of this would have ever happened. It's all my fault. They're all... Question mark, question mark. So yeah, there's some stuff if you backtrack a little. I thought there wasn't going to be. Okay, so we went down that pathway, but I want to go down this pathway instead. I want to see if it will result in something different. Yep, okay, it gets less bloody down this hallway, actually. Long hallway. As long as, like, my stream starting time, at least the blood is, like, slowly fading out. And another thing about it, since there's no sprint, I don't have to, like, worry about running away from anything. There has to be a bad ending going down this hallway, right? Maybe? My flashlight's not working. Oh. It's a note. Just a note from a certain schoolgirl too. You don't need to suffer like this anymore. It isn't your fault. I'm going to make sure nothing like that ever happens again in town, which is why... I guess that was intentional. Picking up that note and just seeing her stand right there. That was actually pretty clever, not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever seen that in a horror game. Where you pick up a note to see a visual cue happen in the background while you're reading the note. Okay, so we're getting a different outcome now. I think we might have unlocked something different here. Apparently. Guess we'll follow them where they went to. Oh, I'm in a cutscene. My flashlight. Wow, what the fuck? What was that? Okay, well there's nothing down here. No, it's the same. There's nothing down there. Okay, well, now that I think about it, all the blood is gone, I think. Right? Yes, okay, this is a way different outcome. Okay, we're seeing, like, okay, there's all the blood that she used on her painting. Again, just use red paint. Oh, okay, I see. So, we got Roboko in the background, next with Marty, and, what was her name? Anachi? I forgot the name of the rest. I never knew Roboko had long hair. I thought it was always short when I saw her debut stream. I want to say she was like the earliest hololive member that introduced me to the genre. Fun fact. Oh god, I can see the eyes in that. Note from certain girl number 3. My head hurts. What has happened to me? I paint, but every single time the outcome looking. Is it truly the best I can do? Maybe it's because all that blood you're using from your own body. Oh. Okay, so that's actually completely different. Okay, does it just take us back to the shrine? Is it the same outcome like before? In that case, what we got was like an extension of that chapter. Hmm.
みんなが幸せなあの場所に
Well, my vision has gone blurry. And then we wake up. Is this going to be the same? Like, what? I'm kind of curious. Like, my progress save? It seems like, yeah, that was an extension. Yep. Okay, it's the same thing. Same outcome. Honestly, probably collecting all the notes and stuff would probably lead to a different ending. But yeah, I just wanted to check that one out. Yeah, okay, it's probably the same thing. Seems like, okay, so that was just an extension. Yep, I guess if your customers want to get the endings, or just look them up, you could do that. But yeah, a good horror game. Work on the optimization next time. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.